once you count the concept, list the concept one below the other. Make a list. So even when you are studying a diagram, who was asking diagram, electrical? Oh. So first list the number of parts that are there, right? That's your first job. Make sure you know them and then you come back to diagram. How to come back I will tell you later. So anything you go through, list how many concepts are there. Count how many are there. Let us say 8 are there. List them. You can take the help of even the syllabus page itself will have that. You don't have to go deep into the textbook. Suppose it is not in the, if you are using ATM textbook, they may not have it. So at least the headings will have. Okay. So most of the concepts are written in bold or italics or in inverted commas. So it's easy to see them. Okay.
Sir,
Make a list.
we'll list constructs also, even we'll list concepts also. Won't it be like confusing?
No, when you map it, it won't be confusing. Under this construct, these are the concepts.
Can we remember all those things?
Yes. See, let us say, how many relatives do you have on an average? Let us say some 50. Yes? Don't you remember 50 names? Will you get confused between one and the other? Then? That how much time did you take to study? Did you take each person and said, study this person? No. It took you a fraction of a second to know them. Right? Here you are studying days together, months together. Even then, is it difficult to remember? No. Map it. Once you map it, it will fall into place. This is the construct, under which these are the concepts. Finished. Next, another construct, these are the concepts. There are interchangeable concepts. Okay, the same concept may come here also as well as here also. So, identify them separately. I am talking about all complications possible, all level. Okay. Don't ever think remembering is difficult. Remembering is an automatic process. You don't have to bother about remembering. All you have to bother about is store. The moment you store, memory is automatic. Unfortunately, no one on earth knows memory and concentration are automatic. They think it is deliberate. You can't.
No, sir, suddenly if you ask some question, it will take some time to remember. No, sir.
Why? Because that is not strong enough. If you map it, you know where I am asking that question. So suppose, let us say, do it today only. Take energy as a construct and then try to identify how many energies are there. Try to make a list of them. Next time anybody asks you a question about energy, tuck you will say. In 1 second you will tell. Is it difficult? No. Because you have never studied that way, it becomes, because you have to follow. From 3rd standard we have to pick from energy, one energy. From 5th standard we have to pick another energy. That is why it is becoming difficult. Are you following this?
Yes.
We don't combine. What we studied in 3rd standard, we think it has more relevance to 5th standard. Because we have forgotten. Now at least combine. Now it will have value.
We are not relating that.
That is the thing. That is why I said list it first. Number it, list it. Numbering is first job. Once you know the number, you will list it. Suppose you forget, you will know which one you have forgotten. Or how many you have forgotten. So suppose, let us say in your list some 20 are there. You are able to recall the 15 only, then you know you have missed only 5. We can go back to those 5. But what we do is, we don't know how many we have missed. We go back to the 20 once again. So look at the effort we are wasting. Okay?
So, one more. If we have a construct, say one subject, I'm in computer field, so let's say C language is one subject. It has many concepts in it. Then I learn Java, another construct.
Correct.
So how do we structure constructs, sir? Like C and Java, because both have pointers or both have...
Both are languages, no?
Yes.
Then what is the construct?
So...
Both are languages for communication. Okay? In one you are using one method, in another you are using another method.
Okay.
What are the different methods? How are they different? How are they similar? Just think. All problem gets easy because when it comes to it, all are just languages for communication. We need to communicate with the hardware, so we need a language to communicate. So you are creating a language. So it doesn't matter whether you are studying Java or C++ or whatever. all languages have the same purpose, so construct is similar. One construct only. The language that you are using are different concepts. That's all. So there, the methodology will vary. Okay. That way, remembering even the languages will become very easy for you. Because let us say tomorrow from Java you may get into Oracle. So if you know the concepts of Java easy, your study of Oracle will become much more easy. Are you following this?